we're cruising the wonderful islands of Greece again.
So there are a number of ways to spell Kefalonia, but let's assume that this one could be right.
Of all the excursions you could do in Kefalonia, yours might not be the same as mine.
How do I stop? How do I stop?
The highlights are Assos and Biscardo Village, the Melisani Lake and Caves, St Andrew's Monastery and Robolo Winery, where you can sample some local wine, Sami, where they made Captain Corelli's mandolin, or the Castle of St George, which used to be the old capital. Or you can just come for a walk with me.
Just like in life, you can turn left or right. In Kefalonia, it's the same. You can turn left and go to the city, or you can turn right and have all this nature and go to the sinkholes and the watermill. Whoop! Drop my shoe. Absolutely gorgeous. As you come off the ship, there's a little tourist office where they're very helpful and they give you a map. Turn left towards the town and not 3 minutes away, you'll pass some scooters for hire. 2 minutes further on from the scooters is the bus stop, and the public bus passes 3 beaches on the way to the airport. The bus stop couldn't be closer to the ship, and there's also a taxi rank right beside it. If you just want a little tour of the town for €7, you can jump on this train. You can explore Argostoli, the capital of Kefalonia, in 30 minutes. You see the bridge, the lagoon, the natural park, the central square, the archaeological museum, the city hall, the pedestrian course of Livostroto, the cathedral and the Catholic Church of St Nicholas, all in 30 minutes. Just a short way past the bus stop, you'll come to the main road. Let's go and have an explore. Fridge magnet check, $2.50, $1.50. It's so wonderful to find all this alfresco dining. There are hundreds of cafes and restaurants to choose from, and the main street is very clean. In the middle of the shops you find the bell tower and the church. The church is very plain on the outside but very ornate on the inside. A quick stop just before we go across the bridge. Charles Le Boffet was responsible for this stone bridge which separates the lagoon, a great breeding ground for turtles, from Argostoli Bay. It's worth walking over this bridge just to get the great view of Argostoli. Captain Corelli's mandolin was set in Argostoli during the war. It was actually filmed in Sami. Sami looks much more like Argostoli did during that period. If you're looking for a fun activity, you can choose between the hydro bike, a pedal boat, or an electric. These Herbie lookalikes seat 4 people, and the electric boats, which work off solar power, so you don't have to do any work, seat 5 people.
Forward.
Yeah.
And turn the steering for left.
Yeah.
Or right.
Okay, got it.
Look forward. That's it.
Very easy to drive. Four or 5 people hiring a boat and sharing the cost, which is very cheap anyway, is a great tour. If you're the adventurous type and you'd like to do your own thing, here's the bus station. You can work out a trip to anywhere before you go. Inside the bus station you can get a sheet with the times of the buses, and they also have a website so you can look it up before you go. On our website, Doris Visits, we like to offer options of lots of local tours, and you can research them. They're in the ports section. You can turn left and go to the city, or you can turn right and have all this nature and go to the sinkholes and the watermill. We're heading that way. One of the most spectacular geological phenomena in the world, unique to the island of Kefalonia, is the hydrological karstic system which connects the sinkholes of Argostoli with the brackish springs of Sami Karavomilis. It's where the sea disappears into the sinkholes and then reappears on the other side of the island, travelling at up to 3 meters per second. It's a phenomena. Before the war, a power plant and an ice factory ran with this flow of water. Just beyond the sinkholes in Kefalonia, you see this stunning natural beach, a great place to spend a day. And from here you can see the Lighthouse, which has been built many times since the 1800s because of the unfortunate earthquakes that hit the island. This is about 30 minutes walk from the ship. The walk to the Lighthouse offers the best selection of views and cafes and restaurants if you fancy just sitting and relaxing. Absolutely gorgeous. It's just wonderful. If you don't want to walk to the beach, as we said, the airport bus stops at many beaches, including this beautiful one.
You will find many other port guides on our Doris Visits YouTube channel. Come and subscribe and tell your friends. And let's chat. Find your Doris Visits cruise ship group on Facebook.